It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 1918.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They're going to run again with Snell. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go, 80.
They run straight ahead with Snell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
18, tight end.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyler Warren, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We can look at this Bronco defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will have the Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. 15. 15.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
57 colors. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now back to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Walker. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Ready, set.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ready, break. Ready. Cougar 19. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the handoff, it's Snell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw here. And Walker has it. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos.
Now a give here to Snell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Bronco 80.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing Walker complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Mikey, 18.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Snell. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs, 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nice little juke. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Got it. Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now 2nd and 3. Snell going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. The runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Okay, great. 2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready? Set, go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
19 Lions. Here we go, set. Ready,
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
on the ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Patrick going to change the play. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Britt. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Up the middle they go. Britt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
15. 57. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Thornton. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
18. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, 57, yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Downfield and caught by Thornton. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on the 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down and inches. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Third down and 1.
Ready. Back on leading. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Snell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down and 4. A run for Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a
3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Yellow!
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
15. Go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Broncos first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
18,
First down, Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Open my feet.
Here's Snell. They find some open field here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Hey, on Sunday.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes will throw. From the left side, it's complete. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes going to change things up.
Hey, Ripley.
Going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Burton. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, rip list.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's second down.
Yellow. I'll go. Hey, 57. Attack. Hey, Ripley. Easy.
Mahomes completes this one to Thornton. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nifty move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Move to 19.
He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive